Hi, I'm Kelsey, and I'm calling this class the Slow Down and Restore to be here right now. So I wanted to do a class to where on those days where you might not want a full practice, but you just kind of feel like you need to move your body just a little bit, not anything huge, just to kind of slow down and to get grounded. So this is what I'm doing today. We're going to do a seated flow. Not really seated, it's not really a flow, but bear with me. And then towards the end, we'll do restorative postures just to kind of settle down. So what you'll need today is a blanket, 2 bolsters or 2 big pillows, and 2 blocks to prop yourself up. This class is going to be pretty quick. So I know on the days when I don't feel like moving around a lot, I just kind of want to get into my body a little bit, mellow out, and be done. So that's what this practice is today. So if you want to gather your things, we'll get started. So to get started, I'm going to do like a little bit of a seated meditation, and I'm going to take my blanket and I have it folded like this, and then I'm just going to fold it one more time. And then I'm going to slide it under my hips just to where my pelvis is kind of tipping forward just a little bit, because I want my hips to be a little higher than my knees, and I find I can sit like this for a longer period of time rather than just sitting on the ground like this, because I have terrible posture. So if you want to get comfortable, go ahead. And then when you get there, you can soften your eyes down, or you can close them. I'm just going to take a few quick breaths here to settle in and arrive on our mat. Inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Go through a few more rounds on your own to just kind of settle into your practice. Again, we're looking to be just right here and right now, letting that outside world fall away. And whenever you get to a place to when you feel ready, just go ahead and release the breath that you had and let it come back to your natural breath. And then just focusing on how you're inhaling and exhaling. Noticing the coolness of your inhale on your nostrils, the warmth of the exhale. Maybe you notice the rise of your belly as you inhale and the fall as you exhale. And now bring your awareness to your smell. What can you smell around you? Maybe it's your hair, your clothing, a candle. And now just gently bring your awareness to your sound and the sounds in the room within you. What is it that you notice? Maybe you can hear my heater going, the sound of my voice. Maybe you can hear the sound of your breath. Just take notice. Next, I want you to bring your awareness to your body. Just noticing how you're sitting. Noticing if you have any aches or pains. Maybe you notice tightness. Maybe you can notice how relaxed you're getting. Maybe you can feel any vibrations in your body, tingling. Just noticing, and noticing without any judgment, and reminding ourselves that we each wake up different every day. Our bodies are different every day, and that's all right. And then next, I want you to just bring your awareness into the room, just extending that awareness out, seeing what you see in your mind's eye, or what you feel, or what you just know. Again, just bringing your awareness into the room around you. What is it that you sense, if anything at all? And then going ahead and bringing your awareness right back to your breath. Taking your time. Maybe take a few deep inhales again, inhaling, exhaling. One more time, inhale. This time, side out the mouth to exhale. And whenever you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Welcome back. So from here, I want you to inhale your arms out, up, and overhead, grabbing your left wrist with your right hand and bending up and over to the left. Feeling that nice side stretch. Breathing. Come back through to center and then just grab the opposite hand and reach up and over the opposite direction. Coming back through to center and then taking your right hand to your right knee and twisting. Maybe take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you inhale to back off just a little bit and exhale. Actually, maybe twist a little deeper, maybe not. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Come right on over to the other side. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Come back through to center, and I want you to bring your hands around behind your back and clasp them, or clasp elbows, grab onto your shirt, whatever you want to do, and just kind of gently puff open the chest. You can keep your elbows bent. Maybe tilt your head back a little bit, maybe you don't. Stretching into the chest a little bit. And I'm going to give you the option to here, as you're puffing up your chest, you can forward fold this way, or you can let go of the bind and walk your hands out. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. If you had your hands out in front of you, just gently walk your way back up. And then we're going to switch the crossing of our legs. So we're going to come through that one more time, but with our legs crossed the other way. Inhale your arms out, up, and overhead. grab your right wrist with your left hand, bend up and over to the right or left, left, right wrist, left hand. And then this time I want you to bring your hand down to the ground and just gently bend over. And here we're going to make sure that our hips are both firmly rooted down onto the ground, whichever way you're bending. And if you find yourself rounding here, maybe you just gently bring your hand to the back of your head, just a soft opening in the chest here. One more breath. Come up and over to the other side. Again, making sure that both sitting bones are on the ground. Getting a nice side stretch in that side body. Making sure that your chest is not closed, but a slight opening. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up through to center and twist. Hand to knee. Twist the opposite direction. Again, we're making sure that we're just being here. We're spending our time right here. Not worried about anything else. You can gently release the twist and bring your hands behind your back, puffing up your chest. Just being right here on your mat, not allowing any of the worries that you have for the day to creep into your mind. Just focusing on what posture you're in, maybe, or maybe you focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. You can either, again, here, forward fold with the bind or let go and crawl your hands out in front of you. You can come forward into a forward fold as far as you like. Take an inhale breath. And an exhale. Walking your way back up, making our way into a tabletop position. So if you have that blanket, you can slide it out from behind you. And then coming into a few rounds of cat-cow. So your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hip points. Inhaling to drop the belly, pull the chest through. Exhaling to round the spine, dropping the head and neck. And my cows here aren't quite as prominent as what they used to be. My stomach doesn't feel so good stretched out. So I'm not doing that. Again, remembering to inhale as you drop the belly, pull the chest through. Exhale as you round the spine. Making any organic movements that you want here. You can shift your weight front to back, side to side. Maybe do some C curves or barrel rolls. Doing whatever feels good in your body today. Take one more round, inhaling. Exhale. And then from here, we're going to bring our big toes together and our knees out wide, sitting our hips back over our feet for child's pose. And maybe an active child's pose feels good here, maybe it doesn't. You choose. Take one last breath here, inhaling, exhaling. And from here, gently press your hands down into the mat and lift your gaze. You can slide your right hand underneath the left arm and come down onto your left shoulder, and your left ear and side of head your right ear and side of head will come down to the mat. And if you find that this is not comfortable for your head to come all the way down, you can slide a block right underneath your head. A few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And use your left hand right beside your face to press your way back up. Extending the right arm. Left arm will come underneath. Left ear will come down. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Sliding that right hand back beside your face. Pressing your way back up. Coming back into tabletop. Knees will be directly under hips once again. This time we're going to walk them back a little bit. And we're coming into puppy pose. And it doesn't have to be your greatest expression of a puppy pose. We're just looking for somewhat of a chest opening here. So your arms will be out in front of you. Your hips will still stay stacked right over your knees. And just come down, finding whatever version really that you want. If you find that it's too much for your chest, you can have your arms out wide. You can have them closer together. Just gently here. We're not forcing, not doing anything. We're just taking one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Making your way back up. And next we're coming around. Nope, we're not. We're coming to sit back onto our knees. Sitting back on our knees right here. We're just going to take some arm sun salutations. So what it'll look like is just inhaling up, exhaling back down. And if you have sensitive knees, you can take that blanket and roll it across your mat and put your knees on that for you. So we're just going to take about 4 of them. So you inhale, arms up, touch, gaze up, sit back down, hands down through heart center. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Sitting here, hands at heart center, take 3 breaths. Last breath here. So now we'll come into our restorative portion of this practice. And we'll take one of our bolsters, 2 blocks. I like to have my first block on the highest setting and my second block on the second setting. And my bolster is a little flimsy here, so I find it easier if I have this second block just a little bit closer to my first block. And you'll lay the bolster or pillow, whatever you have, right over, making sure that everything is nice and firm. And we're coming into a twist. So you can have your legs staggered together. You can have your bottom leg out straight. You can really do whatever it is that you want. You can even have a blanket between your knees, which is what I'm going to take. So I'm going to have my hip parallel to the side of the bolster, placing my blanket between my legs. We're going to come with hands on either side of the bolster, and I'm going to walk my way down, torso on the bolster, and my head will turn towards whatever side that my knees are facing. And just closing our eyes. And noticing here if you can let your hands relax. If you can fully have yourself supported onto the bolsters. And just allowing ourselves again, if we have any thoughts creep up, to bring our awareness back to our breath. Allowing ourselves to be right here in this room, nowhere else. ourselves to relax. Taking one final breath here, inhaling, exhaling, and then using our hands to press into the mat, press our way back up. And then coming on to the other side. Again, our hip parallel to the side of the bolster. Hands on either side of the bolster, twisting into position, inhaling to grow long and tall. Exhaling to walk our hands down, torso over bolster, head will turn towards the side to face our knees. Again, noticing here if you're holding on to any tension. Maybe you're holding yourself up or you feel like you have to. Can you find a position to where you don't have to hold yourself up and you can allow yourself to be supported here? Noticing where your mind is going. Just allowing yourself to relax. Taking one final breath here, inhaling, exhaling, using our hands, pressing our way back up. And from here we're going to remove these blocks and we'll set them off to the side. Bring this bolster back like this, so it'll be long ways with your mat. And then you'll bring that blanket that we had, and if you had folded it and sat on it in the beginning like I did, then it's perfect. You'll lean it over the bolster, it's kind of as a pillow, and then you'll bring the second bolster underneath your knees. So you'll come back with your back up against this bolster, and you'll just gently lower yourself down, head on the makeshift pillow here, knees over bolster, and your hands can be wherever you wish. So you wish to have them on your belly, on your heart, palms facing up or down. We're going to take this last posture as a Shavasana. So since it was a quick, really super quick restorative practice for the end, we're just going to take this relaxing posture as our Shavasana, and I'm not going to close it out. So what I want you to do here is once you've gathered yourself, found a spot that where you can really and fully relax, take 2 breaths here, inhaling. Exhale to sigh it out the mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale to sigh it out the mouth. And here I want you to start at your toes, noticing if you can relax your toes, your feet. ankles, calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips and your bottom. Soften the stomach, your fingers, your hands, wrists, arms, having a slight opening of the chest here, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing the throat. Maybe you need to lick your lips to soften the jaw. Relax the tongue. Relaxing your face and your space between your eyebrows. Just allowing your eyes to nestle back into their sockets and your head to be heavy against your blanket and bolster. Allowing yourself to fully relax here and just be here right now. Stay here as long as you need to. I'll see you guys next time.